What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Seth and we are back again for another Trove tutorial video. Today I'm going to be telling you how you get all the different mounts in Trove, and unfortunately I'm not going to show you all of them because it's going to be very tedious to actually swap all the mounts over and over and stuff like that. I will make a separate video for that. I've always wanted to, but in general I don't really have all the mounts either. So anyway, there's the starter mount, which of course you just have at the start of the game. The Fledgling Dragons you end up getting based on your dragon souls. So if you end up going to the hub, going to the Dragon Crucible and crafting yourself Azulian Dragon Souls, eventually you're going to end up getting the Fledgling. I call these the cookie cutter dragons because they look gross. Then there's the adult dragon and then the legendary dragon. And the reason that there is more legendary dragons than there is the Fledgling and adult is because eventually the devs moved away from that system of your dragon kind of growing up to take a cheaper, easier approach and just adding the maxed out dragon. So of course all of these are still crafted at the Dragon Crucible anyway. And then there's the Primordial Dragons. Oh wait, I guess we won't skip to those just yet because there's Albert, the voice of Dawn, or Albie the dragon. I'm going to go to Do Not Disturb, unfortunately. Albert you actually end up getting from the Trove of Wonder boxes, which you get from the golden ships that you find in the wilderness. Same with Fortress 2. You get him from the Trove of Wonder, very rarely. Then the Dissidian, whatever, this dragon right here, you actually get from having, I think it's 25 or 30 people refer you. The way that the referrals work, I have a video in the description. It's an old video, but they didn't really change on anything with the referrals. So you just punch in someone's code and you refer them, and then that person who referred you has to actually reach mastery, I think 20 or something like that, before the person who got the referral ends up getting a point. And then if you can end up gaining enough, you end up getting the maxed out dragon. The Primordial Dragons, of course, are very rarely gotten from the empowered gem boxes. Drop a diamond dragon egg, and yeah, I got another video in the description so you can actually see all these guys because they're very unique. Contests, of course, are self-explanatory. If you can end up opening the light chaos vault and getting lucky enough to get the prancing whatever Pegasus, or the dark chaos vault, which are from different rewards. Is it this one? No. Either way, each of these are very, very rare from these boxes in the first place, so you're probably never gonna get them, unfortunately, just to say, myself included. And what these mounts actually do is they pretty much are just the same as the pony that you end up getting from Skyland, but the unique thing about these guys is that they fly while having whatever wings you have equipped, they will actually have equipped too. So it's pretty cool. All the adventure box mounts, these are all from adventure boxes, and for the longest time I don't know why the devs have been so lazy as to just keep the spiders in rotation rather than going back to and forth from all of these older ones and kind of just circling them in rotation in general. Like I think it would be really cool. Or if they moved away from the whole constant need to add new adventure boxes, they could actually just add adventure boxes to each of the biomes. Like these guys could actually be gotten from candy biomes or something. I think that would be pretty cool. But in general, these are just adventure boxes. As you kill enemies randomly and stuff like that, you'll end up getting the boxes, and then they have a chance to drop stuff. And it's been the Feywild Weaver and the Orbed Weaver, or the McDonald's spider, for months, and I don't know when it's ever going to swap out. Almost all of these mounts that are here in the rare section are from chaos chests. Of course, the prancing pinata you get from rarely from normal pinata drops, like when somebody actually buys pinatas out of the store and throws them on the ground. There you go, you end up getting it. Then there is also the Nimble Nimbus, which you rarely get in Skyland. You know that ore in Skyland, the cloud shards that you can mine? You can rarely get a Nimble Nimbus mount just randomly while you're actually mining that ore. So that's pretty cool. And then otherwise, chaos chest. This one is actually when you kill the sky giants in Skyland, they have a rare chance of dropping a cache, and that cache has a rare chance of dropping the Radiant Steed. So it's a RNG on RNG. The Restless Eye, I think, is actually from Shadow Towers. The Bouncing Ladybug, yeah, that's from a Chaos Chest. All these are Chaos chests. The Rocket, the Royal Tortoise, and the Tank Turtle are all from Trove of Wonder boxes. Again, that's those other, crazy ones. Chaos Chest. All of these, yeah, I'm pretty sure all of these are Chaos chests again. unless I end up missing one. I'm really hoping that I don't, but it looks like all of them are. Yeah, I think I covered all of them. So that's all just random chaos chests, and they just kind of keep cycling them out. I would love to see if they would end up adding a better way of actually getting all of the prizes, because the way that it works is the chaos chest prize pool, like the chaos chest has like 5 or 10 different prizes that you can win. I think it's just 5 or something like that. And they actually swap out the entire rotation of those items per week. So it'll be like a whole new set of items for every week that they actually reset it. Store, self-explanatory. Every single one of these you actually buy out of the store. Is the sprinkles actually in the store right now? I forget if they ended up adding him back in. I know that they took him. Yeah, so they did take him out. Huh. So I guess you can't get your hands on sprinkles anymore, unfortunately, but whatever. Anyways, all the arrow ones are just from the store, except for the Shadow Pinata. I don't know why it's in the store category. Seriously, they need to fix this stuff. The Shadow Pinata, of course, is gotten very rarely from Shadow Pinatas that people throw. Of course, I think you buy them out of the store. I don't even know. Where do you even get Shadow Pinatas? I think they're like a rare drop from something. I don't know. But either way, yeah, I think all of these are just store-bought. Some of them, of course, are like these guys are from the Lunar Lancer pack, I think. This was from the Revenant pack. And in general, if you don't see some of them in the store, it means that they're actually from one of the packs. Like the Extra Life pack right here gives you these guys. Then there's all the Battle Arena mounts, which you get either, I think it's this one, and the Red Turtle right here you get from the PvP pack, while all the other ones you actually have to buy in-game with PvP coins, which GG on that one. Then, of course, there's the badges. You can just always go to your badge tab and scroll through it, and you can find all of these mounts and what's actually required to get all of them. Because, yeah, I think this one's from questing, this one's from opening boxes, maybe? I'm not sure. Either way, you can see them in the badge section, so I'm not really going to go back through it. This one I know is per like total days login or something like that. Then there's all the craftable ones. Not all of the craftable ones, just some of them. And all of these are just at a crafting table, except for the Porter Potty, which I actually have a special video in the description for how to actually get that. The devs have talked about how they're not going to have it in the game forever, which is weird. But either way, it's kind of a very cool, like it was a nice little Easter egg hunt where you have to go to a secret area from the hub in order to find the crafting table to actually end up crafting it. So it's kind of cool. Then there's the floating formula, which you end up crafting through rune crafting. You have to end up being maxed out, and then it costs like a whole bunch of blank scrolls and stuff like that. Springy Sporling, the Bouncing Mushroom, let's just call it, which would be a better name, I think. That one you actually get from gardening. So you gotta advance the professions to actually get those. Fishing, you get these. These are just craftables, of course, but they require rare scales and stuff like that you actually earn from fishing and getting rare fish and then deconstructing them. Of course, all of these are from the Shadow Tower, whether they're from the Shadowy Merchant or whether they're a rare drop. Like this one is a rare drop from the chest that you open once you kill Pinata. Same with this one is from Spikewalker, and this one is from the Big Baby Weeping Prophet. Then of course these two right here you end up spending your Lunar Souls on. Mastery, self-explanatory, you get all of these through Mastery. Treasure Isles, you get all of these from buying them from the NPCs in the ships that you find out in the wilderness. So it's like a couple worms and stuff like that and a couple bouncing mounts, and overall they're not really, you do it for the mastery. That's pretty much what you do it for. Then there's the Birds of Paradise. All of these are from the Troves of Wonder. Each of these has a unique effect too. And then of course there's Gonda, Jub. You all know him. Again, if you want to see all these birds in action and the Trove of Wonder stuff, I have a video in the description. Then there's all of the Corgis. These are all craftable. Remember that? Some of you have been around for a long enough time to remember that this was actually one of the first mounts that I tried crafting because he, I loved him at the time. He's crazy. Then there's all of the cats as well. Now, the way that you get the basic cat and the basic corgi and even the basic Shmeep is you have to find them as random drops while adventuring. Shmeeps you can only find in, I think you can find them in U7, 8, and 9, or maybe it's just U8? I think it's U7 and up. But either way, you gotta get it as a random drop, and then you end up going to a crafting table and take various resources to craft the rest of them. Centaurs you can find as a rare drop from U9. However, I'm pretty sure that they nerfed Shmeeps and Centaur drops in general because I've barely found them. Granted, I haven't done as much grinding as I used to. The fancy ones, these are all just rewards based on how many patron points you've actually put towards the game. Patron points, you'll see in the badge section, is determined by how much money you've actually put into the game. Of course, you know, this one being the fanciest and this one being the cheapest, which I know that over the years I've put a lot of money into this game for sure, but the devs kind of hooked me up way back in the day too with some special packs that ended up kind of boosting up my patron, and because otherwise I don't even think I would have this carpet at the time, like out of the money that I've spent. All of the seasonal ones, of course, are all seasonal. The pinatas, of course, are seasonal rotation that you actually buy them out of the store. This one you actually craft during Halloween. These ones were all dropped from adventure boxes during Halloween. This Meowntha is another craftable from Halloween. Then there is the turkey drops, which are actually you know those ladybug invaders that were just around recently? They actually have another event during Thanksgiving where they're replaced by giant turkeys, and the turkeys can end up dropping this mount, and then you actually use this mount to craft this other mount. Then, of course, you can buy this one in the store through Christmas, and then this one is a random drop from the adventure chest during Christmas. I think the reindeer is too. No, I think he was actually bought. Yeah, that's right. Then there's the Festive face Sleigh, which I forget. In all honesty, I really forget where you end up getting this one. I think it was from the adventure boxes as like the big rare one, but I wouldn't think so because it's actually a flying, really cool mount. Maybe it was from the Chaos chest. Most likely the Chaos chest. Then there's the Bashful Love Bug, which was during Valentine's Day, of course, and you ended up getting this from, you know, the Valentine dropped boxes. Then the promo, there's the Murphatar. Check the description for when you see there is like, there's a bunch of mounts that you can end up getting for free from MMORPG.com. Trove kind of has like a thing that goes with them. And check those videos, or not check those videos, but you can check the site regularly because they keep restocking their codes. So you can actually probably just go to MMORPG.com and you'll be able to find a free code for some of these. The Murphatar is one of them. Then there's this Cami right here. Then, of course, there is... Oh, that was it. Is it just the two? Maybe there was a bunch of other stuff too, I forget. The Magic Trove carpet, I'll never end up getting because you can only get it very rarely from watching a dev stream, which I never do. Robo Raptor, of course, is gotten through the streamer box codes. Go watch Trove streamers. They'll give you codes. Those codes give you a box in game, and that box will end up giving you the Robo Raptor as well as a bunch of other stuff if you're lucky. Then there's the Sage Saurus, which you can actually get for free by signing up for Trove Saurus and going through a small little process. Then there's this, which is kind of like the Nimble Nimbus, but it kind of has rainbows coming out of it. I don't think you can ever get this one again because it was actually a special login during this day, and you'll end up getting this mount. So hopefully they eventually have another way of getting it down the line, maybe another login for free, because otherwise they always have these during like one day or something like that, and people, you know... People don't usually catch it, right? Then there's the Skulking Skitter Bug, which is the red version of the Valentine's Bug. I do have a tutorial on that. You have to go and do a couple quests in Defiance, which is another Tryon Worlds game, so that you can actually get it in Trove. And in general, it actually takes like maybe... it can take a little while to actually get it, but free mastery, right? And then the Starry Shmeep was the exact same as this guy right here, where recently they had it so that you could log in for one day and end up getting this guy. And lots of people couldn't actually log in that day because they were busy. It was the weekend and stuff like that, etc., etc. But either way, that was a longer video than I expected. Now you can see that if I was actually swapping onto all of the mounts, this video probably would have been twice the length. But hopefully that covered everything. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to Hadouken the like button for me, share favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel Sign, and stay epic, everybody.